There's a moment in every person's life when everything goes quiet, when the noise fades and the world feels like it's holding its breath, waiting for you to decide who you really are. For me, that moment didn't come under bright lights or surrounded by cheering people. It came in silence, in a small room where I had nothing left but a heartbeat, a thought, and the weight of every mistake I ever made. I remember staring at the walls, wondering if God could still hear me, wondering if I could ever make peace with who I had become. See, people talk about transformation like it's a movie montage. Quick cuts, upbeat music, suddenly you're different. But the truth is, it's messy, it's slow, and sometimes it hurts so much you forget what hope feels like. I didn't change because I wanted to impress anyone. I changed because I was tired of living like I didn't matter. I had spent too many nights replaying old memories, wishing I could start over. Until one day I realized maybe I still could. Maybe freedom isn't something they give you. Maybe it's something you claim when you decide you're done being your own prison. The first day I stepped outside, I expected the world to feel bigger, but it didn't. It felt unfamiliar, like I had to learn to breathe all over again. Every sound felt new, every face was a question, and I kept asking myself, what do I do now? I didn't have a map, I just had a promise that I would never waste this second chance. There were days I stumbled, days I almost fell back into the old patterns. But every time I heard that small voice reminding me, you came too far to go back, that voice saved me. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic. It was steady, like a whisper saying, keep walking. I started to see meaning in the small things. The sunrise through a window, the smile of a stranger, even the sound of rain hitting the pavement. Those moments taught me that life doesn't wait for you to be ready. It moves whether you move with it or not. I began writing, thinking, reflecting, trying to make sense of what this journey meant. The more I wrote, the more I understood that I wasn't telling a story about pain. I was telling a story about awakening, about realizing that the lowest point of your life can be the exact place where your soul begins to rise. I saw the numbers 757 and 777 appear again and again, and I don't care what anyone says. I knew they meant something, like a reminder from somewhere beyond me that I was being guided. Sometimes the signs are quiet. You just have to listen. The ringing in my ears that used to scare me now feels like confirmation, like the universe tapping me on the shoulder saying, keep going, you're aligned. I started dreaming again, not just at night, but while I was awake, imagining what could happen if I stopped doubting and started believing that I was meant to do something that mattered. I thought about the people still out there, sleeping under bridges, walking through storms with nowhere to go. And I knew I couldn't just talk about change, I had to be it. That's when I decided my mission wasn't to escape my past. It was to use it, to turn it into something that could lift others. Every scar became a seed, every memory became a message. The truth is, redemption isn't about proving the world wrong. It's about proving to yourself that your story isn't over yet. When you stop running from your pain and start understanding it, you begin to see how it all fits together. Every mistake, every loss, every quiet night where you thought you were alone, they all lead to this moment right here, the day everything changed. Not because I became perfect, but because I became honest. I stopped hiding from who I was and started building who I could be. I don't know where this road leads, but I know this. I'm walking it with purpose now. If you're watching this and you feel like your life has fallen apart, listen to me. It hasn't ended. It's just shifting. The pieces are rearranging to form something you can't see yet. The pain, the confusion, the waiting, it all means something. Don't give up before the breakthrough, because one day you'll look back and realize this was the moment your story began to rise. And when that day comes, you'll understand why every closed door, every tear, and every night you thought you were forgotten was actually grace, reshaping you for what's coming next. This is my story, my reminder, my truth. The day everything changed wasn't when I got my freedom. It was when I finally believed I was free.